We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Michigan Wolverines offense making their way on the field today. They're going to the air on the first play. They pressure him and sack him. They'll be tackled inside the 10.
Of course, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
They'll kick it away here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So Penn State's offense comes out for their first possession today. And, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of 2 quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these 2 quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's swarmed by the defense. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Higgins. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught behind the line. It's Mills. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fielded near the 20. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air. It's Higgins. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Higgins. Fires it to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense will decline the penalty and just take. Of that play. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Nittany Lions will have first and 10 here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Dropping back, it's Higgins. He finds the running back in the flat. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. return to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. QB keeper all the way. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner will be brought down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Quick pass, the catch is made. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it, and he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And they're going to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the...
It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass. It's Higgins. Snags the quick throw. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's 1st and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd had a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. Physical one earns the first down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Mills. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Makes a quick grab. Refuses to go down. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? We're trying to run it with the option. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And that's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. They continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Higgins. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now... down. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He breaks free, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion of the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be 1st down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines. Look out, whole different game now. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Dump off caught by the running back. Across the 30. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. Offense operating from the pistol.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. To the 45. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be savvy at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Single back takes the handoff. And the Nittany Lions trying to cash in here in the red zone. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Now play number 9 on this drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
To throw, it's Higgins. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. return it from inside the 40. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there. Timeout called by the defense. First of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. The comeback is on.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Looking downfield, it's Higgins. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop the receiver. That's a solid gain in that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Wildcat picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Two-man clock with the running game. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look, just a short gain on the play.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop. Or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
He'll hand it off. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. But barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
This is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is a
touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense really clicking.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
And now to try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Linebackers making some adjustments now. QB decides to keep it here. Got the first down and still motoring. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up
second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pass complete on a crossing route. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
no gain on the play. Second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Mills. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with Impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.